Let's see. Um, okay, so welcome everyone. My name is Umberto. I am the Senior Customer Success Manager here at Talos. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Today we're going to be talking about checking the wheels. I have my handy dandy step by step guide here. You will be receiving this via email. This is a live webinar, meaning live video. Feel free to join the chat, ask questions relating to the content here today. And let's see. So, um, checking the wheels. So you're wondering, when does this apply? When do I need to inspect the wheels? What are some of the good use case scenarios here for this? Um, so I'm here to tell you that checking the wheels can come up during a variety of situations. And it's always handy dandy to have and know this knowledge. It's going to become second nature with time. Um, so checking the wheels, this process comes up when you're doing your weekly or bi-weekly maintenance inspections, your preventative maintenance. This can come up while you're troubleshooting with our support team. We'll ask you to go through this process. And in case you see any weird behavior with the robot, you'll be well prepared and equipped to know exactly what steps to take with the robot. Checking the wheels, if you see it going at a weird angle and it's moving sort of kind of weird, something is just seems really off. This process that we're going to talk about today is going to be a very, very helpful for you to know and exercise. So, with that being said, let's get started with step one. So, let's go ahead and there, perfect. So, step one, keep in mind you're going to have your robot. There's no tools required for this part of the process or this part of the inspection, and a fully charged battery. So, having a battery with some charge will be helpful during this. Step one, we're going to spin the wheels. Make sure the battery is not inserted into the whatchamacallit, the robot. So let's go ahead and jump right in here. Go ahead and set the robot into its maintenance position. You can set it on its side. If you have a phone piece, more than likely you received a pro tip from one of our team members or myself with by doing so. But in most cases here, we're going to go ahead and do the basic handy dandy maintenance position on its side. What you want to do is inspect the robots with the battery off. Take a quick look into the wheels, see if there's nothing off, see if there's any debris stuck in there. Just real quick, this is going to take a few seconds. Very rarely, but it can happen. You can find a little twig, you can find a piece of plastic. It's very uncommon for something to get stuck in the wheels, so it's not very often that you'll have to check or do this procedure, but it's highly recommended to know this procedure, know this process. So just quickly inspect the wheel, see if there's anything off. Seems pretty normal to me. There's nothing stuck in the wheels. So cool. Once we verified that there is no debris stuck in the wheels, let's go ahead and take a look at step two. This next step, we're going to go ahead and insert our battery into the robot. So super easy step. You should be familiar with this. If you're new and you just got your robots today and you're joining us here today, there is a power button here behind the robot. The trick to inserting the battery or removing or inserting the battery is pulling it straight up and down. Just a quick pro tip on that. You probably just received training on this, so this is like very repetitive. The super easy process on inserting the battery onto the robot. So just a reminder, whenever you put the battery onto the robot, you always want to check for the optical LED lights in the back, in the caboose, in the behind of the robot here. So once you see these LED lights, that is a good indicator that the robot is in the process of powering up. Keep in mind, it's firing up all these sophisticated sensors. It's going to take up to 2 minutes for the robot to power up. So long as you see these LED lights in the back of the robot, have some patience. Let the robot load up. You're going to see the screen pop up very soon here. There you go. Once the screen is there, give it a few more seconds. Once you see the play button and all that, you're good to go. Let's move on to the next step here, which is step 3. So the importance of inserting the battery into the robot is once you have the battery inserted, it's providing a charge to all of these motors here on the robot. Let's go ahead and put this away. It's providing charge to all of these motors and the wheels, causing even greater resistance. So it's very important that once you have the battery inserted, that when you spin the wheels this time around, when you check the wheels, it's going to feel harder. You're going to feel a lot more resistance when you're trying to spin the wheels. This is good. This is important. You want to feel that resistance. That means it's providing sufficient charge and the charge that it needs in order for the wheels to function properly. If for whatever reason you feel the wheels being very loose, they go back and forth very easy. There's no resistance whatsoever. That will be a good point to go ahead and reach out to us. Shoot us a quick text, email. Let us know what wheel it is, and we'll get right back to you. If it's a text message, if it's an email, if it's a call, we'll troubleshoot with you live. But rare scenario. It is not very common that you'll find that, but it's good to know that it is a possibility. If a wheel just becomes loose, there's easy solutions for it that require some of our tech support to walk you through. But if you ever do come across that, please reach out to our support team, please. With that being said, so long as you feel resistance during this process, you are good. So spin every wheel, and you're all set. And just a reminder, this is a live video webinar. If you're just joining us, again, my name is Humberto. I'm the Senior Customer Success Manager here at Talos. Today, we're talking about the checking the wheels process, checking the health of your robot. This is a quick step-by-step guide that I'm walking you through. Just feel free to take a screenshot, take a picture of this. We are going to send it to you via email regardless, but if you prefer to have it on your phone like myself, just take a quick screenshot, take a picture of it, save it, have it handy dandy for you anytime you need it. So this is nice. We're on step 3 right now. We're checking the resistance of the wheels on the robot with the battery inserted. Great. So with that being said, keep this on. We're going to talk about step number 4. At this point, we're going to go ahead and carefully remove each wheel. We're going to check the wires, and we're going to take a closer look here. I'm going to pull the camera here a little bit closer, but we're going to take a close look into the wheels just to make sure there is nothing damaged. And if you see anything off, please feel free to let us know. We're here to help. So with that being said, let's go ahead and put this away. My recommendation for this process, when you're checking the wheels a little bit closer, I recommend removing the battery. And for this instance, just to make things a little bit easier, since we are going to take the wheels off in this instance. So let me go ahead and move the camera closer to us. Let me see all of my pores. Be HD. All right. So we have the wheels, as you might recall from our training. We also have a lot of this information available on our online guides, YouTube channels. In case you are a self-service customer, then a lot of this content is available to you online. But if you're one of our customers who went through our on-site or virtual training process, you may recall that we went over checking the wheels. So in the wheels, we have the latch system. Go ahead and pull this back. Let's check the wheel here in the back. So once the latch is undone, let's go ahead and remove the wheel. Just simply push this back, and you're gonna see the wire right there. So you don't want to push or remove the wheel so far out, just enough where you can handle it. There's no need to put a lot of force or push it way back. There's no need to do that. Just enough to where you can handle the wheel. You have the suspension system right here. You have the dial to change the suspension system. You want to go ahead and inspect the inside, see if there's any debris. If there's any debris there, let's go ahead and clean that out. Any hair, twigs, anything. It seems pretty clean to me, wouldn't you say? So there's no further action needed for this wheel. Let's go ahead and place the wheel back. A little pro tip, in case you do push this wheel really far out and for whatever reason, the wire gets caught here, I recommend using your other hand to push this back inside a little bit more, and then so long as the wheel sits flush onto the robot, you should easily be able to close the latch here onto the wheel, and you're all set. Again, I am taking my time here. This is usually a rather fast process, but I'm wanting to take some time here just to give everybody an opportunity to join and ask some questions if they have any questions in the chat relating to the content here today. And so we're on step number 4 of our handy dandy step guide. After you're done inspecting all of the wheels and you removed all the wheels, ensure all the wires are good, there's nothing off, there's nothing ripped, nothing damaged or loose, we're going to move into the fun part of this process. For this process, you are going to need to put your battery back into the robot. And give it a second there to load. In case you're just joining us here today, we just went through steps 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're talking about checking the wheels. This is a process where you'll have to go through, whether it's you're going through your preventative maintenance, whether you are troubleshooting with our support team, or if you're doing your own troubleshooting and you see something off with the robot, the way it's navigating. This is a very helpful guide for you to walk through and inspect the wheels. Awesome. So we're allowing the robot to load up right now, and we're going to talk about step number 5, which is running a diagnostic test. So this is a really neat feature about the robot. So with the diagnostic test, it's super easily accessible, and I'll show you here shortly how to access this part of the menu. This is usually more for the maintenance team. If you are doing some of the preventative maintenance, or if one of you, the user, whether you're a housekeeper, whether you're a houseman, supervisor, and you're seeing something off with the robot, and you're now handing this robot out to the maintenance person or whoever's in charge of inspecting your tools and servicing your tools. The diagnostic test is a very, very helpful tool to quickly have the robot run through all of its sensors and inspect and give you some very fast, quick results about its status. And we'll show you here shortly. Now, so the robot screen has loaded up. For this process, highly recommend that you have the robot on the ground. Unless you have a really wide, big table to do this on, you want to just avoid the robot falling off the edge, because it is going to test the wheels as well. So it is going to move during the diagnostic test. So let's go ahead and move the robot to the ground. Let's go ahead and take this off the screen and go to, I'm going to walk you through step number 5. All right. So again, practicing safe um, picking up procedures. Always use both hands and the handles to lift the robot. I'm going to go ahead and move back here, and I'm going to place the robot on the ground. So now that I have the robot on the ground, you may notice that on the uh, top left, if you're viewing the robot from the front, the top left corner, there is a gear icon. Go ahead and tap on the gear icon. Now, this is going to pop, the menu is going to pop up with different options. What we're going to go ahead and tap on is diagnostics. So I accidentally double tapped the screen. Right now it's testing the wheels. Usually, when you click on diagnostics, you can individually test each sensor, but to make life easy, on the bottom left corner, there's a button that says run all tests. So that's exactly what we want to do. You want to run all tests. So you're going to see some green squares appear. If you see all green, you're good. That means the robot tested all of its sensors, and it's good to go. But right now it's going to test the impeller, meaning the vacuum suction. There it is. It's going to get a little bit loud there. So let's say, Umberto, what if we see a red square instead of a green square, or a red result instead of a green result? And we'll talk about that here shortly. So let's go ahead and go back to the table. Awesome. So here are the results. It tested out the wheels, it tested out the suction power of the vacuum, not the suction power, just the impeller, meaning the fan. It tested out the roller in the front of the robot, all green results, the LiDAR, the camera, all of it. So, but let's say you see a red result, right? So if you do see a red result, I'm going to go ahead and tell you the next steps. So let's go ahead and pull up our handy dandy guide. If you continue reading down step number 5, you're going to see if the test result is red, which means you might need to connect with your support team, lay the robot on its side and test if if there's something wrong with the wheel. So that simply means when you lay the robot on its side, remember how I said you can individually test each sensor? We want to go ahead and test the wheels. Or we can select a specific wheel like the top left or the top right. But just to make life easy, just go ahead and click on wheels to test every wheel. Now, with the battery inserted still, let's go ahead and lay the robot on its side. Tap on wheels. Seems pretty healthy to me. Now, if you ever test this and you notice that you tap on wheels and one of the wheels are not going, that's a good indicator that something is wrong with the wheel. It could be a connection, it could be the wheel itself. That's when it's a good time to go ahead and contact our support team. Or if you notice that it's running a little slow or it's running a little bit weird compared to the other wheels, you want to go ahead and contact our support team. But let's say if you do get a red result on the wheel section, that's when you want to go ahead and do that procedure that we just went through. Now, let's see. Again, contacting our support team is rather easy. In case you're on the go, you can simply just send a text or a picture. You can also text a picture. If need be, just send us the name of your property, the robot number. It's usually displayed on the top of the robot. Here we have robot 1081. Cool. And in case you don't see it on the screen, the back of the robot also has um, the ID of the robot. So there's usually a sticker on the back left of the robot. You want to read the bottom line. There's a section that says serial number. That's usually a good indicator, a good way to also provide the ID. So in case you're on the go and you just want to text it real quick, just text your who you are, the name of the property, the robot number, the specific wheel that is having an issue. Texting a picture is even more helpful, and then go on about your day. Our support team will reply with some solutions, some next best steps. Or if you're wanting to troubleshoot now lifetime, you can also go ahead and just shoot us a call. Awesome. So now we just went through step 5. We went through the diagnostic menu. Again, my name is Humberto. I'm the Senior Customer Success Manager here at Talos. This is a live video, so in case you have any questions or relating to the content, the chat is live. Feel free to insert a question, and we'll answer it live. We're nearing the end of our video here today. Yeah, that's right. Those I see a comment here. It says those wheels are rad. They sure are. If you are a new person you just stumbled upon our video or live video here, the wheels, they're omnidirectional wheels. They're mecanum wheels, meaning they're able to move in various directions. This allows a robot to move side to side in a circle, as you saw earlier in the video, while doing the diagnostic menu. It's really cool. This really helps with edge cleaning, providing that edge cleaning to specific areas of your property. So, nice. We were just talking about step 5, which leads into step 6, funny enough. If you do run across a result in the diagnostic menu, just take a picture, send that to our team via email, via text, and we'll get right back to you there. If you're troubleshooting live with a support team, that is a super helpful procedure to know. If you're doing your own troubleshooting, helpful procedure for yourself. Or if you're doing like I said, your weekly preventative maintenance, you come across that, you're ahead of the game. You're, providing preventative maintenance. So you don't want to hand a robot that might have an issue to one of your team members. So super important to always check the health of your robot, cleaning out the roller, whether it's not just the wheels, but cleaning out the roller, checking all aspects of the robot. But today we're talking about wheels, and that is the focus of this video. Again, just a reminder, we do have this printable sheet on the screen. We are going to send it to you via email. In case you missed our video and you're just joining us today, this is recorded. So we will send it to you after today. I don't see any more questions. I think we're going to go ahead and end our live stream here today. Thank you so much for everybody that joined. I do see a few viewers there. Thank you so much for sticking around and learning more about the wheels here, checking the health of your wheels, inspecting your wheels. Super, super handy information for you to have if you're a supervisor, maintenance person, or you're a person that likes to tinker with the robots. This is for you. Okay, I don't have any other questions. That is the step-by-step guide. You're going to receive this via email. Again, my name is Humberto. If you have any suggestions for future live webinars, please still comment on the video, even though you're not live. If there's something specific you want us to cover, please shoot us an email, write a comment in our comment section. We'll be happy. We're happy to take requests. It's part of why we're doing this video today. We had a customer who was really curious to learn more about wheels and how to take a closer look into the health of the wheels, because it's not a very common thing that you need to do, but it's nice to do. It's nice to have that knowledge for you to be able to be prepared and know exactly what to do whenever the time comes that you need to inspect the wheels a little bit closely, or closer than usual. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and end our live here. Thank you so much, everyone. Like and subscribe, and you have a good one.